To wrap up the first half tonight, it's gonna be Grace Fenwick of the UK ladies with an amazing chance to become Women's International Champion in her hometown. Only thing in her way, the current Women's International Champion, Angie Angel-Gunz. Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the OW All-Women's International Championship.
Well, sir, you hear that music and you know what time it is. It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas for the sadistic half of the UK ladies, Grace Fenwick, if she can take down Angie Angel-Gunz, which no one's been able to do since Angie relieved Jodie Boric of the women's international belt just before the start of the summer. And the kickers that Grace Fenwick could very well become the new women's international champion in her home country. You can bet this wicked little viper's gonna pull out all the stops to try and take Angie down. And I hate to say, but she has the tools to do it.
And she is not shy about getting her hands dirty. You'll remember that last multi-woman match we had where she was swinging around baseball bats wrapped in 2x4s. Oh, she's a sadist, all right.
Meanwhile, Angie's gained some new family allies with Las Reinas Latinas, who remain undefeated, and so far, no one's shaken her grip on the women's international belt. But with the stakes this high for Grace Fenwick, she's willing to give it a shot, and it really would be a dream come true for Fenwick. A nightmare for most fans, though.
Yeah, I can't imagine being really happy with Grace Fenwick running around as women's international champion. Really, you gotta tell you the truth, I don't think she's ready.
That's a harsh view for most, but I know you're seeing it with a general manager's eye. Grace Fenwick, for all her experience, still isn't on Angie Angel-Gunz level. But hey, she's up in the line, and what a chance of a lifetime if she can pin or submit Angie. Introducing first the challenger from Sussex, England, representing the UK ladies, here's Grace Fenwick. Her opponent from New York City, she's the reigning RW All-Women's International Champion, Angie Angel-Gunz. Hey, this capacity crowd in London seems to have some appreciation for Angie. The double G turns the women's international title over to Willie Johnson, hoping it comes back to her after the final bell of this match.
I'm favoring Angie, cause I think Tex is right about Grace Fenwick maybe not being ready.
Man, it must be a real change of pace for Grace Fenwick to actually have some fans in the stands tonight. Well, here we go. Willie Johnson rings the bell. A knee to the head by Angie Angel-Gunz. Grace Fenwick starting off aggressive right here. Oh, double leg drop. Angie gets back to her feet. Grace Fenwick right there rounds her up hard with the forearm. Takes Angie down to the canvas. There's a wrist clutch knee. Angie. Oh, here we go. Grace Fenwick made a big mistake right there. Angie Angel-Gunz will make her pay for it. Grace Fenwick on the canvas now. With Angie Angel-Gunz in the driver's seat. Women's International Championship on the line. Angie. Oh, wow. What a knee to the head. Angie quickly hopping up to the top turnbuckle. Grace Fenwick up to a standing position here. And oh, wow. What a neck breaker from the top. Oh, there's a knee to the head. Grace Fenwick on the receiving end of the business now. Overhand right from Angie Angel-Gunz. Angie with a double X handle across the back of Grace Fenwick. Off the middle rope. Man, flying fist. Grace Fenwick quickly losing control of this deal right here. She counters, delivers a stomp to the shoulder of Angie. A series of mounted punches, followed up with a stomp. Angie turns it around, up to a hard left to the face of Grace Fenwick. There's a stomp to the gut. Angie with another clubbing double axe handle, followed up with another stomp to the back. And, oh, whoa, what an elbow right there. And, oh, she did it again. Wow. There's a stomp. Angie, Angel-Gunz turning it around real quick on Grace Fenwick. There's a stomp to the back of the head and another. Damn. Man. Angie. Countered again by Grace Fenwick. Fenwick. Rounds up Angie. Rebounds off the middle rope channel. Crashes and burns. There's a kick. Gets a hold of Angie. Vertical suplex from Grace Fenwick. There's a kick. Grace Fenwick trying to turn it around. Not having too much good luck so far, but here's a set of wrist clutch kicks to Angie. Another set of mounted lifts. Angie Angel-Gunz. Finding the tides have turned here. As Grace Fenwick turns up that sadism dial to 11. Fenwick in control of Angie's center ring. Twisting both arms. And follows that up with those knees to the back. Angie Angel-Gunz losing control of things at the moment. Grace Fenwick has her up. Discus punch. And Angie goes right back down again. Grace Fenwick takes herself up to the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Oh, man, crushing knee. Angie back up again. Here's a kick to the midsection. A rebound off the middle ropes and a kick right to the face. And down went... Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. Well, that one ended abruptly. Angie Angel-Gunz retains the Women's International title.
The time, 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Your winner, and still Women's International Champion, Angie Angel-Gunz.
Fans, Angie Angel-Gunz has been talking about having good genes long before Sydney Sweeney was, and those Gunz family genetics just humiliated Grace Fenwick in front of almost 20,000 Londoners. Fans, the second half. Stick around. That is coming up next.
The nerve of Dakota and her bunch. They're crying to the front office that Gigi Dolan has to be part of a TLC match. So we're not canceling or backing out. You do want to close the Future Endeavors account, right? Sure I do, but I'm trying to focus on this title match with Power and Beauty tonight. So what do we do, Pats? You call the play.
I say we give them what they want. What did we do to the Bell Council just a year ago?
War games? Again?
War games again. I say we let Golden Hair get some on-the-job training. But we'll round up a quick 4th member before we leave the place tonight, with the deal signed.
I'm on board. But what about tonight, Frankie and Marta? They're good, D, but we're better, and we've already proved it twice. They haven't beat us yet, right? Hey, we go in with the usual game plan and stay with it. Let's make it 3 in a row, and maybe Power and Beauty forgets about us a while. Okay, Pats, you're right, but we better start calling in favors for War Games. Let's both get on that before we go home.
I've already got some people in mind. So let's do this match tonight, and get Power and Beauty out of our loop so we can deal with War Games.
Then that's the plan. Got it. Listen, I'll see you at match time. I'd like to talk to Tex for a minute.